Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Rise and Shine. I hope that you either already have a cup of coffee in your hand or you had a great day at work and you're able to tune in now. I want you to do me a favor. If you happen to have a dollar bill, $5 bill, whatever bill you have sitting around, I have one here that I had in my pocket. I want you to go ahead and get it. Go ahead, I'll wait. Go ahead. Are you getting it? Okay. Okay, good. So you've all got your bill. Sorry, dollar bill was all I had. All right. Hang on, you'll have your chance. How do I know that this is a real dollar bill? How do I know that this isn't a counterfeit bill? Good question. Good question. We leave it up to the Secret Service, the Department of Treasury, to make sure that our money is true, is not counterfeit, that it hasn't been transformed in some way by a counterfeiter. And now we look at it and we think it's real money. This is just a dollar bill, but what if it was $100 bill and I took it to the store and they said they do their little line on it and they go, I'm sorry, this is counterfeit. And we're like, uh-oh. The Secret Service agents that are assigned to the Treasury Department look at every piece of currency. Now, when I say look at every piece of currency, they look at a $1 bill, they look at a $5 bill, $10 bill, and so on. They know every nuance. They know the distance. They know that little smirk on George Washington's face. They know where his eyebrows are supposed to be. They know the exact color. They know these lines, the filigree here. They know the backside, which we may not look at, although I am intrigued by certain things on the dollar bill. They know this so well that when someone brings them a bill and says, I need to know if this is counterfeit, all they have to do is glance at it, and that counterfeited piece, that transformed piece, sticks out like a sore thumb. And they go, yes, this should be 1/8 of an inch over further. His hair shouldn't be that low. This is the wrong shade of green. They know it so well that they can tell you in a moment whether that's counterfeit or not. Well, why am I talking about a dollar bill and counterfeit? I often wonder if sometimes, and I'm put myself in this bracket, if we aren't counterfeit Christians. Do we play the part of being a Christian? Excuse me. Or are we fulfilling God's role for us as Christians? Romans 12, verses 1 and 2. You've heard me quote this before. This is my life. These two verses are my life verse. I beseech ye, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. Be not conformed by this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you might prove what is that perfect will of God. How many times do we play Christian? That's my life verse. Do I always live up to it? No. No, that's why I'm so thankful for 1 John 1:9. If we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us of our sins and cleanse us from all unrighteousness. Sometimes I go through the day and I went, I spoke to this person rudely. It would have been nice had I let that person out into traffic and showed them a little love. It may have made their day. Maybe they would have been late to work if because I didn't let them out. Little things that we do, the little nuances of the dollar bill, the little things that we do to show agape love, to show God's love to other people, to show what his perfect will is. Are we being a living sacrifice for him? By the way we live, by the way we think. Jesus told his disciples not to be murderers. And if you hate someone in your mind, you have committed murder, because that is the first step. So are we living sacrifices to God? Are we living with a body that has been conformed to this world, or transformed by the renewing of his love? God gave me a song based on those two verses. I've done it before, but it's been a long time. So I'd like to do it for you. It's called A Living Sacrifice, based on Romans 12:1 and 2. I present my body as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable, my service for Christ. I will not be conformed to this world. I will live for my God and King, fully transformed by his love and grace. A living sacrifice to thee, holy and pleasing is the very least that I should be, set apart, declared as belonging to thee. I will not be conformed to this world. I will live for my God and King, fully transformed by his love and grace. A living sacrifice for thee. By the renewing of my heart and mind, I will prove what is good and right and acceptable before my God, my God. present my body as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable, my service for Christ. I will not be conformed to this world. I will live for my God and King, fully transformed by His love, His grace. A living sacrifice for Thee, a living sacrifice to Thee. I present my body as a living sacrifice. Will you commit to being a living sacrifice for God? You can't do it by yourself. Can't do it by yourself. Only through God's grace, every moment of every day. So that when we are inspected by Christ, by God, He sees us as pure and holy. And He will see us that way only through Christ. Let's live for Christ today. Have a great day. See you next time on Rise and Shine.